Hi everyone, and welcome to my review of Suffragette. This is the brand new drama starring Carey Mulligan, Helen Bonham Carter, Brendan Gleeson, Ben Whishaw, and a very, very important cameo from Meryl Streep. She's kind of only in one scene. She's on the posters everywhere, she's in the trailer, but she's really in one scene. We really don't get to know her character. She's a very important part of the film, but sadly, we don't really get to see her in this movie. I think she was probably just wanting to hang out with the writer of the Iron Lady that she was in, the same writer from the Iron Lady, and she won an Oscar from the Iron Lady, so they're probably just hanging out and said, oh yeah, sure, I'll be in your movie, you're going to write it? Sweet, I'll be in the movie? Great, you can put me on the posters and everything, and there we go. But the real movie, this real film, is starring Carey Mulligan. She plays a young woman living in London, England. This movie is inspired by true events. She's living in London, England, 1912. Women do not have the right to vote. She is pretty much was born and raised and worked in this laundry facility where she's met her husband. She has a husband played by Ben Whishaw. She has a child that she cares about. But she's kind of stays away from what's really going on in London, England at that time. You know, women are trying to find a nice way possible, a very non-violent way to get the rights to vote in that country. Sadly, they have to go through other means, hopefully not hurting anybody, but showing the world that they matter as much as men do, that they have the rights as much as men do. And this is a story that I was aware of. I mean, the film I was aware of course. I really like the trailer. I love this cast. But this is a story that I was aware of course. You know, many women throughout the world have been trying to secure their right to vote, and it's still going on today. At the end of the credits, it showed that in 2015, this year, that women in Saudi Arabia have finally gotten the right to vote. But this movie just focuses on this period of time. It's one of the most important periods of time, probably in the whole history of London, England, in the last few hundred years. But only thing I was aware of this story when it came to movies was that I remember Mrs. Banks, the character Mrs. Banks in the Mary Poppins film from Disney. She was a suffragette, and she sings a song about it. Sadly, that's not really the main focus of Mary Poppins. Its mainly focus, of course, is Mary Poppins and the kids, and of course, saving Mr. Banks. But unaware, I was kind of turned on to this whole idea through that film, and not really known about it. So I really wanted to see this film. It looked like a really, really good movie. And it is. It is a definite good film, something worth checking out, especially if you like these actors. It's got great production value, great costume design, some great music by Alexander Duplass. It's sad that, as I mentioned before, Meryl Streep has like one scene, and it's an important scene, and she acts the hell out of it, but that's it. We don't really see her very much after that. She's heard about because she plays a major player, probably a real woman. I don't know all of the history. I don't even remember this was being taught to us in school. But of course, I never really listened in school, so it probably was taught to us in history. It's very important, and I think it's a very important film to see. I think the subject matter is more interesting on itself alone than the way the movie handles it. At times it does feel a little like a movie of the week. I didn't find myself so engaged. I was more engaged in what was going on than the characters themselves. Carey Mulligan, she's fine. The acting is good. There's nothing wrong with the acting. I just didn't really, I didn't really believe in her character that much, or care about her character that much. I cared more about the cause, and the movie does give us a lot of great female performances in the movie. And Carey Mulligan's right on stage, and Helen Bonham Carter's really nice in the film. Brendan Gleeson's good in the movie, and Ben Whishaw is good in the film too. But there wasn't really a standout performance in the entire film, in my opinion. Something that really got me emotional. I feel like just the subject matter alone was getting me emotional. It was getting me mad. It was getting me frustrated. It's like I can't believe this actually happened, and that women had to go through all these tactics to just get to be heard. Different times, different places, of course. And of course, it would trickle down throughout the rest of the country, especially in America in the 1920s. But I think it's a very good film, something worth checking out. It's taken me a while to finally see it. This is probably my last chance before it eventually gets released on video or DVD, and I really wanted to see this film in the theater and share some things about it. It's directed well, it's written well. This is a movie about women, made by women, so that's something that they can definitely be proud of, and probably something that they wanted to tell this story. I think there's a better film coming along, hopefully in the next 20 years of cinema, about this subject that'll really make this material, this very important story, be told, and maybe a more dramatic, interesting way, maybe something that's more on the lines of the true women. I mean, I bet it mentioned women that, real women. I bet it mentioned real women that lived through this. I don't know if Carey Mulligan's character was a real player in all this, but I'm guessing maybe she was just, her character's put in there to kind of get us as the audience to feel involved, get us into the story, because she plays a character that is out of it and then slowly gets into it. So, we're, as an audience, we come to the theater, have our popcorn, have our soda, and we want to connect to someone and then actually get involved in the story. So I think that is handled quite well. I did feel involved in the story, just not as emotional as I wanted to, just more mad and frustrated at what was going on. I just, when you see a woman get beat, it's not very fun to watch. It's not very fun at all. So this is a good film, definitely something I would recommend checking out. I don't know how long it's going to be in theater. It could be gone this weekend, because there's something huge coming this weekend to our multiplexes to take over the world. But anyway, that's another story. In the meantime, I am going to give this film Suffragette. Hope I said that right. I'm going to give the film a solid 3 stars out of 4.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video. And also, please check out these amazing movie websites. And if you enjoyed this review, please click here to subscribe to my channel, and also please check out all my recent reviews right here on YouTube. Have a great day, live film, find peace, happiness, and harmony in anything and everything you do, and I'll talk to you at my next movie review.